everyone, welcome back to my channel, Stella Rosebella, where I talk about the latest Asian drama music and shows. So today I want to talk about 限于, when destiny brings the demon. So let's get into it. So first, in the cast, we have Chen Feiyu, or author Chen, who plays Sima Jiao, and we have Wang Ying, who plays Liao Tingyan. So these are the two characters. And this drama is based off of a novel called 上线主线上咸鱼. That is a very long title, but that is the name of the novel. So let's get into it. So in this drama, the story moves really fast in terms of like who Liao Tingyan is. And you know from the very beginning that she is someone from, from the present day that somehow got into a car accident or some kind of accident, and she gets into this world, this like fantasy and like 仙侠, like with all these powers and everything. And like another thing that you know right away is that like somehow she got into some like forbidden like place, like you're not allowed to go there, but somehow like her powers are affected, or she doesn't really have that much powers. Like her shifu told her all these things, so she knows that this person doesn't really, like, her powers are not that like strong. So I was like, okay, so you sort of like understand like this world and what's happening a little bit. So that's like one thing that I love about this story. The second part is how Liao Tingyan finds out about Sima Jiao's like family and why he doesn't like these other like Badamen people, and like what they did to his family and everything that his family, like their blood and what they do and all these things. And so she understands Sima Jiao and why he hates everyone. And she also, like, one thing that I really like about that part was like, first she knows about like what happened to the Sima Jiao. It's not like in other dramas where like the female lead finds out later, like, oh, this is why this, this character is acting this way, like way later into the drama, but this one's like way in the beginning. And another thing is that she, even though like she comes from the like present day, she doesn't like tell Sima Jiao like, don't, kill all these people, they're like innocent, all these things, like don't do this. But she's like, if I were him, I would feel the same way too, like y'all are greedy and stuff. So I was just like, okay, yes, green flag, y'all. So I'm sure like a lot of y'all have been watching this type of genre, like 仙侠 type of dramas, and in a lot of these type of dramas, like, based on the character's clothing, the colors, you're like, oh, this is the good guy, like 魔教, and this is like the 仙, like 门派, like all these different things. And like one thing that I like about this drama is that way in the beginning, you know that the Bada 门派, these people, like they're in the 仙, like, side, they're all greedy and bad people. Okay, that's like one thing. So like you don't have to be like, oh, just because the clothing, the color of the clothing, they're like the good people. No. So one thing I love about this drama are the funny scenes, and that's one of the reasons why I got into this drama. So one thing that Liao Tingyan does is that she uses a lot of like, present day terms or also colloquial terms, and like it's really cool because they're, characters that you don't find in Chinese textbooks. And for Liao Tingyan, like, for her to explain to Sima Jiao, like, he's like, what does this word mean? What does this phrase mean? What is this, all these things? So it's like really cute, and I was just like, this is so adorable. I just laughed the whole way. So another part that I find funny is when Liao Tingyan, like, she's the chosen one, and like one of the girls that you see, like, she's like, how? It's like her parents are so like low and everything. She's like nothing, like this useless person. Like, why is she the chosen one? And then her response is like, me too. I don't know either. So that whole part, I just laughed the whole way. And then like I think like another part is when she tells Sima Jiao like, I want the weekend off, but he heard another word. It's basically combining their cultivation souls like together, and he's like, you want that? And she's like, yeah, I want that. She's like, no, like, the words, in Chinese, y'all know the tones and everything, like the difference in tones and everything, the words, like the phrases sound similar, but when you see the character and everything, it's like a totally different term. So I just like laughed at that part as well. The scene that really got me is when Sima Jiao, he got really badly like injured, and then he was so weak. He was actually about to die. He like gave up all hope. And like Liao Tingyan comes over. Like he's always been asking her. Like he knows that like she's the undercover for the like her character. This person's body is from like the other world, Mo Jiao, like the underworld people. So he's like okay, she's gonna try to like kill me at any moment. And at that moment, he asked her. He's like, okay, like this is like your opportunity now. You can like kill me right now. He's like, you don't want to kill me? And she's like, no, I don't. He's like, why? And then she's like, we have like nothing. Like there's no reason for me to kill you and all these things. I don't know. I just felt that part because I just felt like he's just like, he's just like, everyone just wants me for my blood. Everyone wants to kill me. And you're the only person that doesn't want to kill me. And that part really got me. I don't know. I just like cried a little. That part, I got a little teary. So another part that also got me teary was obviously after the part where they escaped and like after the whole like cultivation soul combined when the little like huo miao, the little fireball told her like, you need to help him, he's gonna really die. um he woke up and she asked him if he still wants to die. I think like when she asked him that question, for some reason I got teary. I think the reason why is because like, as I said before, like he doesn't feel like he has, something left in this world for him to, continue on and, survive. And like because of her, like she coming into his life and this like very curious and weird, like all these like weird thoughts and everything, she just wants to survive. As y'all know, you watch the drama, he does the minimum, as long as I can survive, I just want to live, just don't let me die, that just wanting to survive. And so for him, it's just like, oh, like she has so much that she want to do. So in this drama, I didn't expect there were going to be a lot of like, cultivation soul combined, that whole thing. And I was like, whoa, they like kiss a lot. And then, but not only kiss, but I think like the only thing that when she was helping Sima Jiao was when she went into his like cultivation chamber, I guess you can call, and like she was hugging this like ball. And when she was doing that, the whole scene, I was thinking about the first Frost. If y'all watch the drama, you know what I'm talking about. And I was just like, I laughed a little at that scene. So I don't know how y'all feel, but I laughed when I saw that scene. I was like, oh, this is like the first Frost. Like that whole scene where the female lead also hugged like a spare object, which is for her, like, because she was sleepwalking. So I was like, oh. So, like these recent episodes, you see that Lao Tingyan like forgets. She has no memory of like what they did in the past. And she becomes a killer, like an assassin. And one thing that doesn't change is that she remembers that she is from the present day. She somehow got into a car accident and then she came into this world. And she just like, I just want to survive. So that like same mood is still there. So I was just like, this is like really interesting and funny. So in terms of the actors, Chen Feiyu and Wang Yinglu, I've seen both of their like other dramas before, and I've never seen both of them in this genre at all. This is my they also said it's the first time for them like portraying these characters in this world. And Chen Feiyu, for me, because if y'all ever watch Zhang Ye or called Evernight season 1, that was actually my first drama that I watched him in, and it's very different. And he was like younger back then, and this is like he's like in his mid-20s. His voice is so different from, it's still his voice, but so different from Zhang Ye, like his voice. And it was like really cool seeing him act out all these scenes. And I was like, I'm just like really happy for him and just really proud of him. And in terms of Wang Yinglu, I've watched her in I Am Nobody. I really, really loved her in that. So I was really excited to see them play, like both of them portray these characters that are so different from the ones that they've done before. And I'm just like so happy for both of them. Anyways, if y'all like this video, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment. And if you like videos like this, please subscribe to my channel. And I will see you in the next one. Bye bye!